Okay, guys, we're going to have the ultimate surf and turf again. We're going to make a beef Wellington with king crab legs, but we're going to try something different. Instead of using a filet mignon or chateaubriand, I bought an eye-round roast beef, and I trimmed it all. So I took off all the fat. All I'm going to do is season it with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then I'm going to cook it at 131 for 45 hours. So as you can see, I trimmed up as much as I could without destroying the meat. And now we're going to give it a soak for almost 2 days. We'll see you then. Okay, folks, I just put in 131 for 45 hours. We'll see you in 2 days. Okay, guys, part of our surf and turf feast is a great appetizer. So we have shrimp cocktail, some Italian cold cuts, meats, some goat cheeses, olives, roasted peppers, bruschetta, fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, and a nice oyster and shrimp platter for my brother.
Wow.
That's how you go. Woo! That's how you do appetizers, folks. Okay, guys. Sorry that I didn't show you how I made the beef Wellington, but we had a lot of things going on today, and the time got away from me. But now we're about to pop it in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to open her up. Wow. Okay, guys. This is part 2 of our ultimate surf and turf. Being very indulgent. We got mashed potatoes with chives. Here's the beef Wellington out of the oven. Looks glorious. A mountain of shiitake mushrooms. Some king crab legs. Some steamed broccoli. Then we sauteed it with a little butter and garlic and olive oil. Some roasted carrots. And homemade gravy. And homemade gravy. So this is the ultimate meal for 2. Now, we're going to cut into it and let's see how it looks. Scott, do the honors. If you have to move it over, move it over. No. Right in the middle.
Okay.
Right in the middle. Let's see what the sucker looks like.
Oh. What a color. That is beautiful color.
Nice.
Work of art.
Work of art. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to cut a few slices open and we're going to take a taste test, and we'll get back to you in a few minutes. We are connoisseurs of fine meats. We've been to Peter Luger's, Spark steakhouses in Vegas. So we've been around the block. Scott, what do you make of this tenderloin?
Well, since we want to perfect everything the best we can do,
yeah,
I think the tenderloin is cooked very good. I think the crust, like time we just leave it a little longer, they go a little crunch on it.
Now, what type of meat do you think it is? Choice, select, or prime?
I think it's prime.
You think it's prime?
Yeah.
Like the Chateaubriand.
Chateaubriand, yeah.
Okay.
It's not the filet mignon, it's the filet.
Now, Scott, I want to tell you something. You know the pie crust that's around the steak?
Yeah.
That is actually costs more than the steak does.
Really?
I cooked the steak for 45 hours. In the sous vide, and this is an eye-round roast beef.
Are you kidding?
No, this is an eye-round roast beef.
Folks, this just says you know how to cook, you can make anything into perfection.
Did you think it was filet mignon?
I assumed it was filet mignon.
You ever have roast beef like that?
No, because when I cut it, there's no fat. It's tender.
It's tender.
Yeah.
After you cook it for 30 hours, it transforms the meat. So the pastry dough cost me $12, and the beef cost me $8.93. And I'm telling you the truth. I didn't tell you this before because I wanted to do this.
Wow.
Let's cut into it for the folks so they can see how easy and smooth it is. Guys, it looks like filet mignon.
Like butter.
It cuts like butter. It's
no joke. After that many hours, it just changed.
45 hours at 131 degrees.
And it's still pink.
And it's still pink. And it tastes like filet mignon. Wow. Guys, this was a great experiment. I suggest you try it yourself. Actually, I was supposed to cook it for 48 hours. But timing. So I cut it down to 45 hours. So 45 hours at 131.
And you can eat like a king.
And then what I did is I pan-seared it quickly, and then I rubbed the mustard around it, and then I rolled it up with the prosciutto and the mushrooms and so forth. But you can't tell it's not filet mignon.
No way.
If I said that was filet mignon, you believe me.
All right. If I took 2 bites, I still said it was filet mignon.
Eye round steak, $8.93. Game on.